Did you know as much as 90% of Americans could eat food grown within 100 miles of their home, and more than 80% of mouths could be fed with food grown within 50 miles? On average, imported foods travel about 1,300 miles from field to plate. Almost 250,000 tons of global warming gases released were attributed to imports of food products. Transportation emissions contribute to 35% of Austin's greenhouse gases. In a plan to reduce the amount of these gases, people should buy locally. Not only does this decrease the number of these gases, but it can also boost the local economy. Buying locally allows you to see exactly where your food is coming from. Near the Austin area, there are many resources, such as Sunshine Community Gardens, fresh produce for sale from Greengate Farms, which is open on Saturdays from 10 to 2, and you can bet Rocking Bee Ranch will always be eager to give you a tour of their livestock and produce as well.
Here in San Marcos, buying in bulk is definitely doable. You can go to an H-E-B or a place like Sam's Club or Costco, where buying bulk is the only option. There are 2 H-E-Bs in San Marcos and also a Sam's Club. Shopping in bulk can have many positive factors to it. It saves money on gas and limits the number of bad toxins emitted into the air from driving. It also forces you to plan out what you will be eating, which will help to prevent wasted food. Buying in bulk, things with less unnecessary packaging and organic produce leads to a healthier life as well. Using reusable bags is also a key factor in buying in bulk. This helps the environment so much more. Buying in bulk also helps save money because the manufacturing companies had to use less resources to ship and package their products.
Cutting plastic from your life is a process, but it can be done. Switching to reusable bags, making non-packaged purchases, taking your own containers to pick up takeout in, and using a glass or stainless steel water bottle are a few methods to make this possible. According to the softlanding.com and their research, there aren't any stainless steel water bottles that are solely made in the US, but they announced Hydro Flask as a good option. It's both stainless steel and BPA free. You can buy it locally at Whole Earth Provision Co. 33 miles away in Austin. Reusable bags can be purchased in San Angelo, 214 miles away. They can be customized, making you look awesome while shopping, while also saving the environment.
There are many aspects of life that an individual can decide to go all natural in. People can choose to go natural with their food, cleaning, and personal care. When it comes to food, choosing to grow your own instead of buying products at the grocery store, which are coming from all over the world, can be a great option. Texas A&M University is located 127 miles from San Marcos and College Station. The horticultural department has put together lists and tips for various sizes/types of gardens, giving individuals a perfect resource for becoming a pro gardener. Another helpful tip for becoming all natural when it comes to food is by avoiding takeout, where the products are not fresh and originate from all over the world. Cleaning also gives individuals the opportunity to make all natural choices in their life. Many of the ways to turn your life into an all-natural way of living involves making your own products instead of buying the typical name brand cleaners. Individuals can also become all-natural through their personal care by making their own mouthwash, switching to a natural deodorant, and handcrafted soap. There are shops such as Latika's Body Essentials in Austin that make all-natural products there in the shop themselves.
In some areas of San Marcos, having a personal garden is an option, but some places it may not be. There are public gardens and nursery-like based areas for the community to give and take from. There are laws and codes that San Marcos puts into place to save the amount of plants and trees that get cut down for whatever reasons. Everyone knows it's impossible to avoid expanding, so as people contributing to that problem, all we can do is try to plant what we can where we can. Being a part of or having your own garden is essential for sustainable living. This cuts back on so many things: the gas burned to mass produce these products, the fuel burned to transport them, along with packaging and the possibility of harmful chemicals getting in our food.
One of the best things an individual can do is conserve water because water is such a universal resource. Simple tasks such as taking shorter showers, washing laundry only when it's necessary, lowering the water pressure, and finding numerous uses for a sink full of water instead of emptying it after first initial use can help with this issue. Droughts are a factor in the state of Texas, so it can never hurt to plan ahead through water conservation because this is the best way to prepare for a drought. Instead of using a sprinkler system or water with a water hose on a regular basis, the simple action of collecting rainwater can save lots of water. The simple placement of a bucket or tub under the runoff water from a roof during a rainy day can collect the rainwater needed to complete this task. Individuals can make their own barrel to collect the water with wood cut from any resource available, and also have the potential to go a few miles up the road to San Antonio for workshops on how to complete this task. The water collected from these barrels are great for watering gardens, flower beds, or other outdoor tasks due to the amount of water available and the clean, pure quality of the water gathered.
26% of the United States greenhouse gases are due to emissions from transportation. In Austin specifically, 92% of people commute and only 8% of people use alternative transportation, contributing to the 35% of greenhouse gases created. To reduce these numbers, cities must take a hard look at their travel routes and really ask if they are as efficient as they should be. By creating shorter routes, people will be spending less time in the car and therefore burning less gases. In Austin's plan towards a greener lifestyle, they should advertise their many other alternative transportation methods such as bicycling, carpooling, and riding the metro. Currently, Austin is planning to create more bicycling routes throughout the city. You can even purchase your own handmade bike from Jayco Bicycles in Austin. Carpooling is also a great resource. Carpool World is a great website that has over 460,000 users. These ride shares will not only take you to many locations in Austin, but also to other surrounding cities. Never forget how useful a bus can be as well. Austin has its own metro system that will only cost you $1.25 per ride. These are all great methods to decrease the number of greenhouse gases in your area.
Composting allows for organic material in soil to be increased and for it to become more enriched. The use of compost allows for the soil to be a better source of nutrients and reduces the need for using a chemical fertilizer. It is very beneficial to throw away table scraps and not throw them into a trash bag where they end up in the landfills releasing methane, which is a potent greenhouse gas. Individuals in the San Marcos area have resources around them to start composting on their own. Just down the road in San Antonio, Texas, there's a company called New Earth who sells bags of soil containing black mulch, composted mulch, and landscapers mix. In addition to the bagged products, the company offers manure compost, landscapers compost, leaf mold compost, and top shelf compost, which are all sold in bulk. So an individual is able to get the amount of compost needed by the truckload. Individuals also have the ability to make their own compost with material that is present in everyday households. All it takes for a compost pile to be started is a table of scraps with fruits and vegetables, dry leaves, shredded paper, garden clippings, and a little bit of soil. A very beneficial but optional part of the compost pile is the addition of worms. Although this addition can appear to be on the more extreme side of things, the worms are essential to breaking down the soil and adding even more nutrients to it. There is a great resource for people in the San Marcos area to make this an option, as there is a Texas red worm farm based in San Antonio that sells the worms for a cheap price and is available for anyone that is needing help with compost pile.
Going renewable is difficult in rental living, but smaller steps can make it possible. Using the sun oven, you can cook food using solar power. It can be purchased in Austin, Texas at EcoWise 30 miles away. Solar panels can be portable and installed on balconies if allowed by apartment complexes, or in your permanent home if you own one. This can be done locally by Abundant Solar 7 miles away in San Marcos, Texas. Also, smaller things like solar phone chargers can be used to reduce the use of artificial energy.
Spreading the word about living a sustainable life can be done from anywhere. It all starts with one person being educated about it. In San Marcos, Texas State University offers classes about sustainability, and the city offers programs on how to make your life and home more sustainable. Personally, I believe adding either an elective choice or even creating a mandatory class for students to take while still in high school about the effects of the day-to-day electives people do have on the earth. This would spread the word and get information into young kids' minds sooner than later. Hopefully, those students will grow up and educate their own children, which will form an ongoing cycle of sustainable people. By educating the youth, we are striving to set up a happier and healthier future for everyone, along with our Earth.